Hey guys, Rowan here, and welcome back to Minecraft. Now, you guys will probably notice something different about the world I'm in. I don't know what happened, but I promise you it's not just because of the priest I irritated. Though I will admit he is certainly part of the issue. He followed me all the way home. Speaking of home, however, that's the main issue. Something happened, and my home was deleted. Literally all the progress I made was deleted, except for the farm and my inventory. Which is weird, because I made the farm after I made my home and the quarry. Both of which, like I said, were deleted. Just quickly cross the water. Then I'm in a proper forest. Meaning I can properly collect wood. Okay, that's good. So, excuse me. Also, no, I did not intentionally go with the pattern of 5656. That's just pure irony. Also, in case you're wondering why I always make my starter base in this shape, it's a simple shape to craft, well, to make, so it doesn't require as many resources or as much time. Normally I save the quests for later. There we go. Wait, wrong one. But this one gives me torches and food. All of which are important in a survival game, obviously. Yeah, normally I try to save the quests for when I have actual storage. God Damn it. If you look right there, there's a skeleton down there. We look at the map. Behold, a skeleton. Damn it. Skeleton is down there with my wood. Two, three, four. Got some starter gear now. Which means I can at least participate in combat and efficiently get stuff. Ooh, a giant floating structure. I'm gonna try and find some sheep for some wool. Not going in there. Sheep. And there's 3 white. In case you're wondering, I don't actually care about the color. I just need 3 of the same color so I can make a bed. Ostriches. I'm getting the hell out of here. They may not be emus, but close enough. And humans already lost one war with emus. What? Oh, I'm right above cave with the zombie, apparently. I am going home. I was joking about being scared of the ostriches. Real world ostriches get upset if you irritate them, yes. But they're not all that dangerous so long as you don't irritate them. Same's true about emus. Honestly, they won that war without fighting. They won that war because the cost of the war became too much. There. It's getting close to night. There's apparently also a spider in that cave down there. Easily my least favorite animal in Minecraft. Easily my least favorite mob in Minecraft, even the modded version. Because why did they have to be so big? I'm cool with spiders in real life for the most part. But Jesus. Sleep before the mobs start spawning. Above ground. Gonna go ahead and set the waypoint. Save. Hmm. Sorry, I'm just really tired today, apparently. I'm not starting on the quarry just yet in this world because I live so close to a cave. Uh, Chance that a mob will come at me there is admittedly really low. So yeah, I need 6 cobble, preferably a lot more. So I'm going to get a lot. Stone armor, admittedly sucks, but it's certainly better than nothing. I still have that piece of dirt. You all already saw this, so 1st I need another piece of dirt. This one. 30. That at least gives me the ability to make the full armor set. And 2 of the tools. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 3. There we go. Full set of stone armor, which admittedly sucks. plus a pickaxe and axe. And it's only 5, neat. Am I at all ready to go exploring properly? No. I have wooden gear. I'm going to get my butt kicked. There. Now I have a stone sword. I am still most certainly not at all prepared for this, but hey. Ooh, porridge stone. Just stay the hell away from the vengeance spirits. That's for that. Especially since they seem to be able to phase through the ground, because I know there's no opening where they were. Also, in case you're wondering, no, that symbol is not for ghasts. It's for those things. I'm fairly certain they're either neutral or passive. Got some coal. Fluorite does not allow. You cannot create gear out of fluorite, which is why I just ignored that all over there. Also, I am planning on moving soon because forests, in my opinion, are not a good place to live. We need to set up a farm ASAP. I'm creating more torches so I don't need to move it back each and every time. To go through some of these quests, more experience, smoke logs, an oak drawer, and some experience. Building tips, sapling, more sticks, some dirt, some cobble, a chisel, more logs, one of each vanilla sapling type. a saw, a bucket. Hell yeah. Bucket is immensely overpowered this early in the game. Six, some more XP, some more XP, more planks, more XP. And sleep. Yeah, I just noticed how smooth the stream seems to be going according to this. It's probably going absolutely slowly for y'all, but according to Streamlabs, it's smooth. Yeah, I'm almost to the point that I can. It's almost to the point that I can actually set up a farm. Uh, all my wheat seeds. Polished blackstone. That's definitely going to take a bit. How many seeds do I need for this? 8. I have 5. There we go. This admittedly just gets me some wheat. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. see, due to the random nature of Minecraft's world gen, once this all turns into grass, you wouldn't exactly know that I just vein mined it. That is ironic. Exactly 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't mind that. And what is 8 times 8? 64. Okay, one fish just died. This is why you all stay in the water. I'm probably just going to turn all of this into sticks, but hey. Well, at least for now. Eventually. Got that was part of this. Eventually, all wood types will get the respect they deserve. Also, I did some experimenting at... Right. I did some experimenting a little while ago. One water block can reach out as far as 4 farmland. 5, no. I wanted to see exactly how efficient I could make my farm. And with farms like this, 9 by 8, with the center strip being water, maximum efficiency. Because the farmland is 8 times 8, which is 64. The max amount of blocks I can mine at once. Now, this is going to take a bit to grow, so until it grows, we're stuck with white currants and red currants. And steak. And this raw mutton. And elderberries. You may note I'm ignoring the nightshade. If you look, it notably says poisonous when eaten. That is the last result. Also, fun fact, worms are completely useless. Even white currants have use in fruit salads because they qualify as a berry. Hell, in both the Farmer's Delight fruit salad and the Roots Classic fruit salad. Hey, composting. And cooking a stuffed pumpkin. It's actually getting close to night. Also, there's plenty of bees here, and they may help pollinate the crops, which will increase growth rate. In case you're wondering, no, I'm not here for this. I'm here for this. Oh, yo, that easy. All right. In that case, I should be able to easily get some iron soon enough. Shields are overpowered, so I need a handle and two of what genuinely appears to be any material. Yeah, any. Obviously, it's a good idea to start with cobblestone, but as you'll notice, we lack it. We have plenty of wood, though. What am I doing? There it is. And now we once again have cobblestone, so I can make a stone sheet. Oh, I need another stick. Stone shield. Pretty pathetic. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, just enabling myself to repair my gear in the field. This is a repair kit. Fill it with the material, and it can be used to repair. Fit one more. It's not quite full, but I can't fit another block in it. I can fit less than one block, so yeah. The reason I got this is entirely because the shield is pathetic. I need my sword. Am I going to get into any fights yet? Unlikely, but I am now prepared to. I have an admittedly weak shield, and I have a sword. So this is what happened to that other one. You'll note the sword did not take damage. That's probably because of flexible, which, if I remember correctly, reduces the chance of it taking damage. I was about to say that it was because of the fact that it was a torch, but probably not. Ooh, potatoes! And some bread! And more apples. Not dying just yet, apparently. If you could hear that, don't mind. Yeah, eventually I'll be moving to a far flatter area so that there's less trees for mobs. He seemed like he was running right for me, right? Not just me. Not gonna lie, the lack of any nearby villages is certainly annoying. Ow. You know, I still have no clue what the bleeding effect does. In case you're wondering, yes, I hoped that little thing I just looted would have some iron. And as you saw, it did not have any iron. Is there anything I could Maybe. Not sure what this thing is, but let's go check it out. Oh, it's actually that is very damn valuable. That is a lot of copper. It's not quite iron, but certainly better than stone. It's axe. Eight, 7, 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, 1. Go to sleep. Apparently not quite in time. I'm just replacing the entire shield. 270 versus 112. Massive boost. Well, whatever mob was still out and about, it's despawned now. The weather is rain. While mobs cannot spawn above ground right now, that doesn't mean that above ground is safe. You might not be able to spawn above ground, but any mob can now climb up you. No. And yes, that includes zombies and skeletons. Zombies really aren't all that bad. They're slow and, well, they deal some decent damage, but they're slow and don't really have all that much health. I'm sure they have the exact same amount as a player. But skeletons are annoying. For the obvious reason of them being archers. They are ranged units instead of melee. Neat. Wait. Oh, hell yes. In case you're wondering what I'm doing with the sugarcane, setting up a farm. Because sugarcane is one of the most valuable resources. Specifically, paper is one of the most valuable resources in this mod pack. For a variety of reasons. First, the obvious one, paper is needed to make books. Books are needed to make bookshelves and to get valuable enchantments. Bookshelves are needed to amplify the strength of those enchantments. Silent gear, paper is used to make blueprint paper, which are reusable, unlike template boards. Meaning that once you craft a blueprint, you never need to craft it again. Pretty much all of the magic mods rely on paper in some way. Apothic enchanting, blueprints. Ars Nouveau. Paper is needed for books, which is needed for spell books. I'm pretty sure paper is also needed for the glyphs. Okay, no. Evilcraft. I actually don't know if paper's needed here. I haven't gotten very far in this mod yet. But I do know that cannibalism is possible. Iron spells and spell books. Paper is needed for books, which are needed for spell books. No, paper is just needed for spell books. It's not needed for books. Cut out the middleman, I guess. Nature's Aura. I really don't know if paper's needed. Occultism. I really don't know if it's needed. Theurgy. I really don't know if it's needed. However, you guys get my point. Paper is immensely overpowered in this mod. In case you're wondering, I'm pretty sure that's literally just a regular creeper. But oh. So that's what causes a vengeance spirit. It doesn't seem that upset with me. And it despawns after a time. Good. That makes things far easier for me. While you admittedly don't need paper, paper is terrifyingly useful due to a few of the spells available in Ars Nouveau. You use glyphs to craft spells in this mod, and Tier 1 has some pretty powerful ones that you can even use to make ranged attacks. Glyph of Harm. For example. So yeah, even Tier 1 glyphs are pretty useful. Plus, like, using Glyph of Harm, and Glyph of Ignite, you can essentially become a blaze. And Dispel will allow you to prevent witches from being immune to your attacks, for example. Glyph of Explosion will be pretty useful as well. Healed you can obviously heal yourself. Grow can be used to help your farm. Pierce can allow you to hit numerous mobs at once. Same true for split, but in a different way. It's bedtime. Oh, pollinated leaves. Neat. Also, vengeance spirits are technically hostile, but they seem to be chill. However, that is going to have to be it for this video. You all know the drill. On YouTube, hit the like button, send it straight to hell. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification button so you know when I upload. On Twitch, well, actually, there's a slight change to the Twitch one, I'm pretty sure. On Twitch, don't forget to follow if you're new. Hit that subscribe button now, if I'm correct.